Today, our topic is vibrational encoding and what that has to do with source, creation, the universe, Gaia, and our own environment within what we call as our collective human family, as well as you as the human individual on your ascending path, on your path of awareness and enlightenment and expansiveness of all that you can be as your divine light being essence. Remember, we've talked about in past and previous weeks, if we want to talk about a linear perspective, our idea of form, our idea of the physical vessel, and how we're connecting all of these aspects in a very sacred way. Make no mistake about that. How we are aligning in this new paradigm of the human ascending into frequencies never yet experienced. And today will be an introduction of that. These elements of vibrational encodings, what the element exists within, what element exists and how it spirals in and about you as the human collective, as well as we're going to thread it back to source, creation, the universe, Gaia, and our own environment. Remember, these encodings, these vibrational encodings are connected and linked with everything. It's sewn within the blanket and the cosmic web of creation. It's not separate from anything. However, with the purity of our intent, with the purity of our own readiness, with our own free will, with our own path, with our own blueprint, we have utter design and mastery over what we choose to ignite and inspire and empower within our own vibrational encodings, within our own teams, within our own higher self and spirit guides to allow us to open up to heightened frequencies of these vibrational encodings that are already swimming within us, already alive and active. However, at any given time, we can be inspired or imbued or infused with catalysts, if you will, and this is going back to the alchemic processing of how we manifest ourselves from one form to another, transmutation, transformation of the alchemic state of our spirit state, which is heightened frequencies and what we know to be true within temple teachings. And this is why, if you go back to our online store, we did a class a while ago, several months ago, about the alchemic transformation, the ascension idea of what alchemy is in the ascension process, because truly we're transforming everything that we are in the physical state. We're transforming our thoughts, our words, our deeds, and all that we are molecule by molecule, so that we can wear the heightened body, if you will, the heightened illumination that we create. We create it by new encodings, by new vibrational thoughts and intentions. Thought packages, thought particles, emanations from the intentions of all that we are. That spirit is swimming within us. And we ignite that, we inspire it, we empower it from the heart center, the sacred heart center. And why words carry such profound power in all that you are and how you move about this reality experience. These, in a way, right now, are vibrational encodings. And if you allow yourself to sit within the sacred heart center of all that you are, and swim within your unlimited and limitless potential as a divine living light being with source essence, infused within every word and tone, your higher self and your spirit guides and your teams, your energetic teams, are able to create readiness potential for where you sit. Are you ready? Are you ready for that next engagement? Are you ready for that next activation? Are you ready to swim within a wider aspect of our cosmos and universal experience so that you may do what you're signed on to do, contracted to do within your universal plan? Who you are as a human, what gifts and skills and readiness are you bringing to this planetary table and threading and grounding in for the human family, the human collective, the greater good of all? And why vibrational encodings is seen within our vibrational readiness, and why we have said for so long, preparation, preparation, preparation. Opportunity allows the gateway, if you will, to be open to those that prepare themselves in every way, physically, alchemically, energetically, physiologically. We are multidimensional beings of living light. We have encodings within us, within the DNA, within the etheric field. We can activate, we can stimulate, we can inspire these encodings. And also, too, remember, we are entangled with and sewn within not only our own etheric field, and what we carry from all lifetimes, the Akashic etheric field, if you will, the memory bank, but also too with our planet and the encodings, the vibrational encodings that sit within Gaia and her grid systems and the vortices and so on. So there are vibrational encodings in every aspect. The idea and the understanding is, how does it exist within your environment, and how can you take mastery over that and within it and create and stimulate the path that you so desire? How are you going to manifest with these understandings? How may you create with these profound awarenesses of your vibrational encoding? And how may the all move as it is now aware that you've now activated these divine encodings? Because remember, all that you do, all that you act upon, all that you think rewires the entire matrix of the all. The all has expanded within your understanding and awareness of, and your free will to act, within your awareness of vibrational encodings. It's changed, it's altered, it's shifted. There is vibrational interaction, the quantum entanglement, the movement of energy in all things. All things are consciousness, and consciousness is in all things. There's vibrational encoding, the role that the item itself, or the particle, or the being, or the planet, or whatever it is that has that vibrational encoding, and how it interacts within the consciousness webbing, and the effects that that has upon everything else within that environment. Because remember, we are humans upon a planet within the galaxy, within the universe, within the multiverse, within the omniverse, and so on and so on and so on. Everything that has a vibrational encoding ripples out to the all. And that environment that is directly related with it, and encoded with it, or entangled with it, or contracted with it, will have its direct ripple effect, and thus then ripples out and ripples out and ripples out, or within and within, or within. It doesn't matter which way you look at it, because it's holographic. And so we're looking at it in this way about the encodings and the allowances of what information and what change and what alterations and what shifts occur when these interactions are catalyzed and stimulated and inspired, which is what we are doing right now. Joanna, the conduit, is sitting here inspiring you as the catalyst, the energetic catalyst from the frequencies from all over the universe to inspire and ignite you with certain tones and intonations and words that can inspire some encodings for those that are ready, to catalyze them in a new direction of entanglement with their teams, entanglement with their cosmic legs, entanglement with their cosmic oneness and unity, to create what they have designed to create within this blueprint of this earthly reality, to expand you just a little bit more. It's the quantum behavior between all that you are and all that we exist within, and how the all exists within us. The electromagnetic behavior, the give and take, the push and the pull, and the triggers. How may you inspire to create a new encoding that has never been seen? Because you have, again, free will to create with intention, with emotion. And humans are very emotional. That's why we choose to incarnate upon these frequencies. We choose to create these frequency experiences so that we can create the emotion that we can, the passion that we have within, to see something we've never seen before in the physical manifested way. We come here to also experience physical manifestations. How can we create all of these beautiful things and all that we know to be true in the waves that we ride upon when we're entangling all of these aspects of all that we know? That's how profound we are, dear lighted ones, and we have said it over and over and over. And with these energy frequencies that we emit today, although fast and somewhat expansive, as you listen to these frequencies over and over and over, they will create a new encoding, because every new moment, your expansiveness has changed and altered. Thus, therefore, you will take away new information in any given new moment. These fields of resonance, the vibrational encodings, allow for the connectivity in quantum behavior in all ways. In every new moment, you're creating new quantum behavior. Every new moment. How particles and elements can interact with not only itself, but with the environment, and thus vice versa, the environment with it. And this is why we have said in other conversations, the beings and the councils that are sent forth to suss out aspects of life in various corners of the cosmos and the galaxies and the universe, and how the interaction of elements from the explosion of specific stars, if you will, and the elements that are drifting within space and drifting within our universe, those rich elements that can allow us what is required for life to be sustained, or a planet to be created, or the environment to be primed, if you will. And it takes eons for a planet that can sustain life, if you will, if we're talking in time, to be created in this way. And how the elements and the alchemy of all of these aspects, between the star having burst, emitting and imbuing all these new rich elements into the cosmos, into the bedding, into the webbing, into the weave, until it's gravitationally pulled into a certain area of the universe where a planet is created and made. And thus then groups go out and they suss out, could there be life sustained in this frequency? Let's give it some more time. Let's allow it to create magic within itself, because the elements are there. Just as humanity has been on its path for so very long, left to its own resources, if you will, without being touched upon by the divine in too many ways, until we got ourselves into such density that we forgot all about our aspects of source. We forgot all about that we were understandings of source essence. We separated ourselves to such a degree that it was hard to see our way out. And thus then, the Gaia's agenda and Gaia's plan had shifted in a big way. And we're allowed these vibrational encodings at every celestial alignment. And why there are no accidents in this way, dear lighted ones, and we have said that over and over. How particles and elements can interact with one another, and the encodings at the celestial alignments to enhance and inspire and be the catalyst for what is going on with the codings of you as the physical human within your collective family, being offered all at once. An elegant dance, if you will, in the most quantum of ways. And why light ships, just for an example, can affect our consciousness and planetary offerings in potentials to expand and open our hearts with love, or our innate desire to know more about our cosmic family, our universal family, or return to our natural state of divine living light. And light ships do this all the time. There are those that just go out and suss out life and aspects of our cosmos and our universe. There are those light ship groups and our universal family that are positioned at certain locations around our planet to enhance or smooth out vibrations. Their encodings, their vibrational encodings that they offer, the vibrational encodings that we then emit out when we're going through great challenge. And they smooth those out with the energy frequencies that they provide us in light and in love and in benevolency. All gifted by the auspices of Source, so that humanity can have another opportunity to evolve in an expanded way. And how Gaia can move into new frequencies from the purity of our intention as each individual human being understands their own vibrational encoding and create and mix it in the soup with our emotions and the love that we can carry and create and emit, and know that it's being sown with Gaia's new grid systems, with her new encodings that the galactic groups and councils are also streaming through her. This entanglement, this soup, it's a dance. And the programs and the agendas, all to assist humanity to return to our illuminated state, from limitation into liberation. And that's the vibrational encoding that we swim with in every moment. But have we been aware? Have we been aware that there is a vibrational encoding in all things? and why we can see sacred geometry shapes when we're in the heightened state of consciousness in any particular physical item that might appear physical to us, but it's a vibrational pattern, the encoding that it carries. And how may we be inspired by all aspects of life within our experience and its offering, its unique source offering to us, and how we entangle our unique encoding with it. This is beyond any earthly words. And there are understandings, these love programs, these love agendas, these ascension agendas by the various councils, right from the highest frequencies of our universe, from creation, from source, from God itself, to offer new cycles of potential, new cycles of experience, new cycles of love, new cycles of light never experienced before, ever. We're at the crucible of a new cycle. And by the Father's will, these things will fall forward for us to play with and entangle. We're no longer on the outside of the playground gates. We are swimming in the center of the playground, and it's time to play. These are playful times, dear lighted ones. Playful times to allow yourself to drop into the sacred heart center as often as possible. Align with the true aspect of all that you are in self-love and self-honor, and play. Allow your creativity to reach heights that just flow, because you are in direct alignment with the encoding of your divinehood, your vibrational encoding of your own divinehood, which is encoded within every molecule of all that you are. Align with that vibrational encoding of your divinehood, and you are always, always, always linked with God.